Hey everyone, this is Potato Fries. Thanks for checking out the channel. Today I'll be playing Demon Bluff, and from what I've seen, I think it's supposed to be like sort of like a single player social deduction game. But anyways, let's check it out. Okay, pick a game mode, standard, reach the final village and die as many times as you can along the way. Each village unlocks new unique characters. Okay, seems simple enough. Ascension 1, best score 0, endless, unlocks when you reach Ascension 4 in standard. Deck building coming. Okay, let's get started with standard. There is one evil among all characters, find and kill it, okay? This is your deck. These characters can be drawn and appear in your current game. Okay, so we have 4 villagers, 0 outcasts, 1 minion, and 0 demons. Gem Crafter. Learn 1 good character. She's a villager and good. Enlightened. Learn if closest evo to me is clockwise or counterclockwise. Learn equidistant if evils are at the same distance from me. She's also a villager and good. Hunter. Learn how far from me is the nearest evil. Confessor. If I'm evil or corrupted, I am dizzy. And minion, I lie in disguise. She's a minion and she's evil. Okay. You can click on cards to review their characters. This is character info. Use it to deduct who is evil. Most characters activate after review. Okay. But be careful, evil characters will lie about the role and info. Okay. Hunter. I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. Okay. Confessor, I am good. So, for sure she's good, I guess? I see, it says mark down here. So, mark 1 as, okay. Gem Crafter, number 4 is good. Okay. Enlightened, closest evil is clockwise. Another enlightened, closest evil is counterclockwise. Okay, so one of these two is lying, I guess. Number 4 is good. I am 2. So if Gem Crafter and Hunter are telling the truth, that means number 2 must be evil. I am 2 characters away from closest evil. Yeah, I think it's number 2. In this mode, you can kill suspected evil characters. Click dagger again to exit this mode. Okay. I see. All right. I think it's you. And it was okay. Village is safe. All evil characters have been executed. All right. New characters unlocked. Medium. Learn a good character and its role. Judge. Pick 1 character. Learn if they're lying. Okay. So in this deck we have 5 villagers, 1 minion. Okay. Oops. Right. Let's see. Confessor. I'm good. Okay. Or actually. Can she be lying if she's evil? But if she's evil or corrupted, Confessor says I am dizzy, right? So she must be good? And we'll see. Enlightened, closest evil is clockwise. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Alright, you 2 bozos again. Number 6 is good. I am 2 cards away from closest evil. Number 3 is a real enlightened. So it's number 2 again. Right? Yep. Okay. Next. New characters unlocked. Wretch. I register as a random evil minion to other characters. Empress. Learn 3 characters. Only 1 is evil. Okay. Characters with arrow or flip. you can click on this character to activate it, okay? Pick one character, learn it's lying. Okay, there's another judge. Medium number 2 is a real judge. Closest evil is clockwise. I am good. Wretch. 2 evils adjacent to me. Because Wretch registers as evil to the lover. So maybe this judge is evil? If lover is telling the truth, then this judge is evil. Closest evil is clockwise. Yeah, that checks out. If this is a real wretch. Number 2 is a real judge. Alright, let's have this judge judge the judge. Number 1's lying. Actually, I'm not sure why I picked this number 1 judge to judge himself. Doesn't really tell us anything if he's lying, but I think this is the minion. Got it. Okay. Twin minion, I lie and disguise. Jester. Pick 3 characters. Learn how many of them are evil. Jester. Okay, there's two minions this time. Okay. I'm good. You sure are. Jester. Wretch. Judge. Hunter. I am 1 card away from closest evil. Number 2 is good. 1 evil adjacent to me. And a judge. 1 card away from closest evil. Let's have the judge see if number 5 is lying. Number 5 is telling the truth. Okay, I think if there's 2 of the same character and 1 of them might be evil, because this deck only has 1 judge, right? And there's 2 judges presenting here. So I think one of these 2 judges are evil. So they should be telling us opposite things, right? Does it give us any information if we have this judge the same character that the number 8 judge judged? 5 is lying. Yeah, so one of them are evil. It can't be both telling the truth. So if Hunter is telling the truth, then this judge is evil. 1 evil adjacent to me. Wait, so okay, if lover is telling the truth, then this judge might be evil. If this judge is lying, then okay. Jester, pick 3 characters. Learn how many of them are evil. Okay. Alright, well, we want to test lover. Maybe test hunter? And test this judge? There is 1 evil. Maybe the lover is evil. Because if gem character and judge are both good, this lover is lying. Alright, I think it's lover and the number 4 judge. Alright, let's see. Most killed characters reveal the truth. Okay, so we were right about number 4 judge. And we were right about the lover, okay? Okay, more new characters. Bombardier. You lose if you execute me. And Knight. I can't die. But the knight and bombardiers aren't in this match, I guess. Lover, one evil adjacent to me. Judge. Gemcrafter, number 3 is good. I am dizzy. Okay, that's a red flag. So she has to be evil, right? She's a confessor. Like, she confesses to being evil when she says, "I am dizzy." Let's mark her as red. Another gemcrafter. I'm good. Okay, so she's definitely good, I guess. Jester, Wretch, Empress. One is evil. Number 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. So if Empress is telling the truth, these two, number 1 and number 2, are good. Wait a minute. Number 3 is good. I think you're in cahoots with number 3. And if that's the case, this lover is telling the truth. If this judge is not evil. I guess let's try it out. Okay. We got it. Nice. Which you cannot review the last card. I lie and disguise. Disguise pretends to be a different role. Real role is revealed when executed. Okay. Scout. Learn how far a specific evil is to another closest evil. Okay. Medium, number 7 is the real knight. Okay, checks out. No evils adjacent to me. I am good. Okay, all 3 of you check out. Or you also check out. Because if the knight is lying, then we would have executed her. So she's good, I guess. Scout, twin minion is 2 cards away from closest evil. Judge, enlighten, closest evil is counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, okay. Cannot review something's. Oh yeah, the witch. You cannot reveal the last card. Okay. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Judge. Who can we judge to get like more information about who might be evil? If we judge the enlightened and she's telling the truth, then one of these 2 are evil. Twin minions, 2 cards away from closest evil. If I don't know. Maybe we can judge 2 characters that we know are for sure good, and then judge if the enlightened is evil. But the judge could be lying too. Okay, let's try that. So okay, so we'll pick the medium and the knight. Wait, hold on. Oh no. Okay, I got judge confused with the jester, because the jester lets you pick 3 people to see how many of them are evil, I guess. Wait, wait, hold on. Number 1 is lying. But number 1 is telling the truth, right? So the judge is evil. Okay. That was the witch. Bombardier. Lose if you execute me. Okay. So we're not going to execute you. Unless you're a minion disguised as a bombardier. Twin minion is 2 cards away from closest evil. So that would mean either the knight or confessor, but we know that they're both good, so the scout is the twin minion, and he is. Right, next round. Wow. One fake outcast is added to the deck view. Okay. Knight, wretch, scout, hunter, judge, hunter, medium, and then there's a witch. Okay. Number 4 is a real hunter. I am 3 cards away from closest evil. So if he's telling the truth, then it's either the knight or the medium that's evil. But it can't be the medium that's evil as well, because otherwise the medium would say that the hunter is not a real hunter, right? I am 1 card away from closest evil. So if this hunter is telling the truth, it's either the medium or the judge that's evil. But it can't be the judge, because if this hunter was telling the truth, if the judge was evil, this hunter is telling a lie, or is lying. Ba is 3 cards away from closest evil. Four is a real hunter. I think the 2 evils might be the medium and the hunter. Right? Because so if Scout is telling the truth, then maybe this is the witch and this is Ba. I'm 3 cards away from closest evil. No, but if they're both, if the medium is evil and the hunter is evil, no, if the medium is evil, this hunter can't be evil, because otherwise he would be telling the truth. But the medium is saying number 4 is a real hunter. I think it's no. Wait. Okay, let's ask the judge to do something. Judge number 4, I guess. Number 4 is lying. 3 cards away from closest evil. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no. The hunter is lying, cause he would say that he's 2 cards away from closest evil, because we have a wretch here, and wretches register as a random evil to other characters. So I think it's medium. I think that it's the medium and the hunter that are evil. Got him. Okay, Slayer. Pick 1 character. If evil picked, execute it. Knitter. Learn how many evils are adjacent to each other. Okay. Wait, ascension complete. Oh. Is this the next... Yeah, next ascension level, I guess. There is 1 evil among our characters. Find and kill it. In the current deck, we have a Judge, Gemcrafter, Knitter, Empress, Scout, Wretch, and Witch. Okay? Witch is 1 card away from closest evil. There is only 1 pair of evil. That would check out, since we have a Wretch and a Witch. 1 is evil. Number 2, 5, or 6. Number 1 is good. She's telling the truth. 2, 5, or 6. So 1 of these 2. Which is closest away from... I I think Scout is lying, right? Because the closest evil. Because if he was telling the truth, that would imply the Empress is evil. But if the Empress is evil, then. So if the Empress is evil, that means she's lying, which would mean number 2, 5, and 6 are all good. Wait, there's only one evil, right? It might be the Empress. Because. Or maybe. No. It could. It's possible that the Scout is the Witch. And when he says the Witch is one card away from closest evil, then that lie does check out. I mean, we have 10 health, right? Lose health when you execute an innocent, got attacked by a demon, or through different abilities. When you drop to 0 health, the current round is lost. Okay? Hearts. And we have 4 hearts. Wait, lose all 3 hearts and your current run is over. I think that's probably a typo, right? Anyways, what's this? Oracle. When hovered over, you will see information like buffs used by characters, info from previous days. I guess that's we're going to see characters eventually that has mechanics that work with things that happened in previous days, I guess. Okay, or in order in which cards are revealed. Okay. Okay, let's just try, because our health resets after every match, right? Or does it not? Number 1 is good. Actually, so since there's only one evil, we can't have 2 liars. And we're saying that if the Scout is a liar, the Gem Captor can't be a liar. But if the Gem Captor is not a liar, the Scout can't be a liar. So I guess Scout and Gem Captor are good. Okay, so back to Empress. I think the Empress is the witch. Poisoner. Game start. One adjacent villager is corrupted, if possible. I lie in disguise. Bard. Learn how far I am from closest corrupted character. Wait. One adjacent character is corrupted if possible. Corrupted. Corrupted characters will lie in their ability will not work. Okay. I am dizzy. So she's either a witch, a poisoner, or she's corrupted by a poisoner. Closest evil is clockwise. So she could be a poisoner. Bard. I am 2 cards away from a corrupted character. Or she could be a poison. Wait. So if she's the poisoner, then this is a real confessor, because the poisoner would corrupt one of these 2 characters. And if she's the one that's corrupted, then she would say I'm dizzy, so that checks out. I am 2 cards away. If the confessor is corrupted, that means this bard is lying. If this bard was the poisoner, right? I am 3 cards away from closest evil. Wait. So if the bard is the poisoner, then the hunter must be a witch, right? 1 is evil, 3, 5, or 8. 3, 5, or 8. Poisoner is 2 cards away from closest evil. Maybe this is the witch? Closest evil is clockwise. Poison is 2 cards away from closest evil. Wait. 2 cards away from closest evil. So if this is the bard, and the scout is telling the truth. If the bard is a poisoner, and the scout is telling the truth, then one of these two are evil. Or is the witch. But okay, if the enlightened is the witch, then yeah, this light. Wait, we're still missing the wretch. This is probably going to be the wretch, right? And if that's the case, the scout is lying. Or if we assume that the bard is the poisoner. Poisoner is 2 cards. So, what if the enlightened is the poisoner? No, wait. It has to be the bard that's the poisoner, because she's already lying. No, wait. That's not necessarily true that she's lying. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna try scout. Okay. He was telling the truth? Man, this is tough. 3 cards away from closest evil. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The Empress is saying one of these 3 are evil. I think the bard is evil. Oh. Wait. Oh. I see. The bard was corrupted. The poisoner corrupted the bard, so the bard would be lying. Oh no, the enlightened was corrupted. The bard was telling the truth. She was 2 cards away from a corrupted character. Okay, yikes. I'll try again. There are 2 evils among our characters. Find and kill them. Okay. Poisoner. Another poisoner. Gemcrafter number 6 is good. Gemcrafter number 7 is good. Wait, hold on. Okay, so this Gemcrafter is lying straight away, and if this Gemcrafter is lying, this Gemcrafter is also lying. So I think it's these 2. Nice try. Okay, fortune teller. Pick 2 characters, learn if any of them is evil. Oracle, learn that 1 out of 2 characters is a specific minion role. Okay. There's only 1 pair evil. Well, yeah, that's true. Wait, hold on. Learn how many evils are adjacent. Okay. She's not saying if there is 2 evils on the board. She's saying that the 2 evils are next to each other. Okay. Bombardier. Closest evil is clockwise. Number 1 or number 5 is a witch. Wait, you're sussing yourself out? It's kind of weird. I am 2 cards away from closest evil. Well, if the Oracle is... Wait. If the Oracle is telling the truth and the Hunter is telling the truth, then number 1 is the Witch. Number 6 is good. And we can't flip this card because a Witch is on the board. Closest evil is clockwise. Well, these two can't be both telling the truth. Wait, can it? Because, okay, if Witch is telling if the Oracle is number 5 is telling the truth, then Enlighten would be telling the, wait. If the number 5 is lying, then Enlighten, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, I think number 5 and number 4 can't be both telling the truth. Well, okay, so we have a poisoner. So one of the villagers corrupted and is lying. 2 cards away. So if the hunter is corrupted, then he's not 2 cards away from the closest evil. So it could be that Gem Crafter is the poisoner, and the hunter is corrupted. Because if the hunter was not corrupted, he would be saying that he's 1 card away from closest evil. Or if we assume that Gem Crafter is the poisoner. Number 1 or number 5 is a witch. But why would you sauce yourself out like that? Well, if number 5 is the witch, then she wouldn't tell us number 1 or number 5 is a witch. Because that'd be telling the truth. And the witch has to lie, right? So I think the fortune teller is the witch. Nope. Okay, so if she's telling the truth, okay, so you're the witch? Wait, no, but if you're the witch, you're telling the truth. You're telling the truth, but witches can't tell the truth. Oh, the oracle's corrupted. So either the hunter or the enlightened are poisoners, right? Number 6. Oh, okay. Let's have the fortune teller tell us something about the gem crafter and this enlightened. If they're both, wait, they can't be both evil because the hunter is saying he's 2 cards away from closest evil. And Gem Crafter is 1 card away from Hunter. So we should check the Hunter and the Enlightened. If one of them is evil, then we're thinking that the Enlightened is the poisoner, right? If they're both evil... No, they can't be both evil, because if the light is evil, then the hunter is telling the truth. We still don't know what this is. Well, okay, let's check these two. No, these. Is there anyone that we know is for sure good? Well, we know the fortune teller is good, right? So pick ourselves and pick the enlightened. Okay. So if this is the poisoner, then either the bombardier or the oracle is corrupted. Um, what we could do is try executing the bombardier. if if we don't lose, then she's the corrupted one. uh, let's see. Number 1 or number 5 is the witch. No, I think she's corrupted. Because if she actually is the witch, she wouldn't say that number 1 or number 5 is the witch. Because we already know number 1 is good. So I think she's not the witch, but she is corrupted by the poisoner. I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. That checks out. If neither the gemcrafter or the oracle is evil. So is this one the witch? But the knitter is saying the 2 evils are next to each other. Ooh. Wait, what is outcast? Flaw. Flaw be good, learn to work around the flaws. Care for type usually good. So the knitter could be the witch. Right? Yeah, because if the knitter is the witch, that means the 2 evils are not next to each other. Which checks out if this is a lie. There is only 1 pair of evil. Alright, I think there's... Yeah, we're spending too much time on this. I think it's... Let's see if this... Uh, yeah, I think I got lucky too. Okay, Plague Doctor. Game start. 1 good villager is corrupted. Pick 1 character. If it's corrupted, learn an evil character. Alchemist. Characters to the left and right of me, range 2, are cured from corruption. Learn how many I cured. Okay, this is getting complicated. Fortune Teller. Slayer. Wait. If evil picked, executed. Okay. So one of the 2 fortune tellers is lying out of her ass. Well, there's no... Well, actually, no, so... There's no poisoner in this deck. So this Plague Doctor corrupted... Wait, 1 good villager... So, Plague Doctor corrupted someone. And that someone is lying. Medium. Hold on. The last card is a medium, right? Okay, 2 characters, learn if any of them are evil. Pick 2 characters, learn how many of them are evil. Okay, maybe we can have the 2 fortune tellers fortune tell each other. Right? If one of them is evil, then one of them will say there's 1 evil among them, and the other will say there's no evil among them. And that one would be the evil one, right? And if this is the evil fortune teller, or evil, if this fortune teller is the evil one, that means this enlightened is also evil, or the enlightened is corrupted, or, alright, one of these fortune tellers are corrupted. Okay, you know what? Okay, well, she's telling it. Well, if she's corrupted, then they're both good. If she's not corrupted, she's telling the truth? Pick two characters. False. Oh, hold on. Okay, so if this fortune teller is corrupted, then that means this fortune teller is evil. And if this fortune teller is evil, she wouldn't say number 1 or number 7 is evil. So this fortune teller can't be corrupted. If this fortune teller is corrupted, then this fortune teller is good. And that would check out, since she's saying that neither number 1 or number 7 is evil. If number 7 is evil, then she would lie about number 1 or number 7 being evil. And this fortune teller would be telling the truth, and she would be good. Right, well, I guess we can check if she's corrupted, right? Not corrupted. So, not corrupted. So, she's telling the truth? Unless this plague doctor is evil. I think this is the evil person. Okay. And this enlightens telling the truth. You still have a Jester and Slayer to play with. Well, if we know that you're good, we can pick these two. If the Jester is saying that there's two evils, and the Jester is not corrupted or evil himself, then this will be the evil character. But if the Jester is corrupted, he would say there's like 0 evil characters or like 3 evil characters. There's 1 evil, okay. So if he's telling the truth, this guy is good. If he's not telling the truth, this guy is evil. And it could be that Jester is corrupted and this person is evil. Well, let's try execute. I couldn't kill number 8, so either number 8 is good or the Slayer is corrupted? Oh. Well, we have 2 chances, so... Who's lying? Well, we can try killing the knight. If she's telling the truth, then we won't lose any health. If she's lying, then we've killed off an evil character. Actually, that might have not necessarily been true, because the knight could have been corrupted. And in that case, she would have died as a good character. Well, anyways, we got lucky, so... Chancellor. Game start, one villager becomes an outcast role. I sit next to it. I lie in disguise. Doppelganger. Game start, I disguise as a good villager currently in play. Okay. So, I guess that means now we can't necessarily say that one out of two characters is lying if both of them are the same character. Jester, Plague Doctor, Gemcrafter. Or, I am one away from a corrupted character. Chancellor is 3 cards away from closest evil. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Not another fortune teller, a first fortune teller. Lover, 1 evil adjacent to me. Well, if she's... Well, she can't be lying, right? Because if she's... No, she could be lying. She could be evil herself, which would make these two good. If she's good, one of these two is evil. Let's try this. One of them is evil. If she's evil, then they're both good. But if they're both good, this is... Well, if Knitter is telling the truth, these both can be... Oh, man. Yikes. I'm 1 card away from corrupted. Oh. Not corrupted. But she could be evil. Okay, if she's telling the truth, and Gemcrafter is the one that's evil, then the Chancellor is also the one that's evil. But if Scout is telling the truth, that can't be true unless the Scout is corrupted. What does Ball do again? 1 fake outcast lies it. Okay, so the fake outcast is the doppelganger? Okay, so we don't have to worry about... Well, we know there's no doppelgangers because there's no repeat characters on the board. I guess we have to kill someone and try to see if that gives us any more information about who's lying. Wait, hold on. Let's get to Jester to tell us something about 3 characters. But it doesn't tell us that much if the Jester is lying. Okay, let's test number 3. 4 and 6. There are 3 evils. Well, you're for sure either evil or corrupted. Because the deck only has 2 evil characters. So if the Jester is only corrupted, then the Gemcrafter is telling the truth. If the Jester is evil, then the Gemcrafter is also evil. So we can try killing the Gemcrafter and seeing if they're evil or if they were corrupted. Okay, they're corrupted. And Gemcrafter is either evil or corrupted. And this fortune teller told the truth. Lover told the truth. I'm 1 away from a corrupted character. So if Gemcrafter is corrupted, then Bard is telling the truth. Chester is 3 away from closest evil. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if Scout is telling the truth, then this Bard is the evil one. But we're thinking that the Gem Crafter is corrupted. I think maybe the Scout is Ba? 1, 2, 3. Oh, oops. That means the Gem Crafter is Ba then. Yikes. A drunk? I disguise it as a random, not in play villager. I am corrupted and lie. I cannot be cured. Okay. So she's alcoholic. Drunk, druid. Pick 3 characters. Learn 1 random outcast among them, if any. Okay. 1 evil is adjacent to me. Slayer, Oracle. Number 5 or 7 is a minion. Closest evil is clockwise. Judge. Slayer. Are there doppelgangers? So one of these 2 are evil, right? So this is either a wretched or a drunk. Okay, maybe we can have the 2 slayers try to execute each other. So if this slayer is evil and this slayer is good, then this slayer will execute this slayer. If this slayer is good and this slayer is good, then this slayer can't execute him. But wait, if the slayer is evil, will he execute good characters? If evil is picked, executed. Are any of them corrupted? I don't think so. Let's try this. Couldn't kill number 8. So you could be evil, right? Ba is 2 cards away from closest evil. So if that's telling the truth, then that means either one of you 2 are Ba. Wait, no. Wait, never mind. That's not how that works. So there is a drunk among these guys. Who do we think might be a drunk? Okay. Let's have the druid test the scout, oracle, and enlighten. There are no outcasts. But she, so she can't. So she, if she was the drunk, she would be lying about these being outcasts. But so that would mean one of these are outcasts, but that can't be true if she's already the drunk. So I think she's either. Wait. No outcasts among 3, 6, and 9. She could be. The druid could be evil, and then one of these would be the drunk. Alright, let's have the judge suss out the druid. Number 3 is lying, okay? Alright, if we assume the judge is good and telling the truth, then the druid is evil, and then the oracle, the oracle, enlightened, or the scout is the drunk. Number 5 or number 7 is a minion. If she's not drunk, then one of these two is evil. If but we're thinking that the judge is not. Wait, number 3 is lying. So if we assume the judge is telling the truth, then the druid is an evil. Right? Yeah, let's try killing her off to see if we can learn anything new. Okay, so she was good. So this judge is either the drunk or evil. The druid is telling us that none of these are drunks. An oracle is saying either number 5 or number 7 is a minion. So it could be that the judge is a evil character. Closest evil is clockwise. Ba is 2 cards away from closest evil. Wait, hold on. Let's just kill the judge first. Minion, okay. So who's left? Ba. You might be Ba. You were telling the truth. You were good. Telling the truth. Evils are not adjacent to each other. No, wait. You might be corrupted. You might be the drunk. Okay, I think the scout is a Ba. Hey, and the knitter was a drunk. Alright, sweet. Puka. Game start. Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted. If possible, I lie in disguise. Okay. I think here's a good time to end this part. But yeah. Well, that's my first run of Demon Bluff. I hope you guys liked it. And stay tuned if you enjoyed, because I'll be posting more videos of this game. But yeah. See you later. Take care.